Mobile takes them into the back. It'll miss at about 4. They're ready, racing. Pocket the Shilling began well over Blissful Infidelity, and deep on the track BBL was well into stride, and they were followed then by My Late Best Mate and Cold Kentucky Rain. In that group of horses on settling down was More Advice, and they were followed up on the inside by Courage Underwater. So despite that early misdemeanour, is saving some ground now up on the inside. Further back in the race then, as they run down the side, was Never a Frown, followed well back by Live Ripple, and settling down at the back end of the field is A Blissful Gift as they come towards the turn into the straight now. And the first quarter was 27.9 down the straight, and one of the roughies, Pocket the Shilling, led. Second sitting up park now is My Late Best Mate, and third posse at the moment. On the leader's back is One Hit Wonder, who got a nice track through on the inside and is sitting on the leader's back. They were followed then by BBL. On its back in turn is Blissful Infidelity as they leave the straight, and it covers up Courage Underwater. The next pair were More Advice, who races on the outside of Never a Frown. Then there's a length break to Live Ripple, followed well back in the race by Cold Kentucky Rain, really getting up onto the steel, and last of all is A Blissful Gift. Second split was 30-9, 58 and 8.5 down the back straight. These two go stride for stride. It's Pocket the Shilling joined by My Late Best Mate. BBL's on the outside from One Hit Wonder, Blissful Infidelity and Courage Underwater. Then came More Advice, Never a Frown. Well back in the races, Cold Kentucky Rain with Live Ripple, and back with those is A Blissful Gift as they run past the 400, 28.9 the split. And on the outside now, My Late Best Mate throws down the gauntlet to Pocket the Shilling. BBL and Blissful Infidelity run on, and Courage Underwater's coming 4 and 5 deep. By gee, this has been a run as they swing in for home now. My Late Best Mate being joined by Blissful Infidelity, BBL, and off the track was Courage Underwater, but now Blissful Infidelity hitting top gear had gone to the lead. The money was right. Blissful Infidelity's clear down the straight, and Blissful Infidelity will beat Courage Underwater some kind of run, and with it was BBL, and then came My Late Best Mate, Cold Kentucky Rain, and then A Blissful Gift, followed further back then by Live Ripple, and then Never a Frown, More Advice. With those horses then to clock in well back was One Hit Wonder, and Pocket the Shilling was back with those runners. Last quarter 29. Well, Blissful Infidelity gets the job done, but Courage Underwater, gee, it missed it by 4 or 5 and has probably only been beaten by 5 metres, a bit over a length. Stand by for the full complement of placings to flash onto the board. 2 is in the frame. 2, 3, 7. 2, Blissful Infidelity, a bay gelding 6 by Blissful Hall out of Infidelity, is trained by Jeff Harding, driven to victory by James Harding, owned by G. Harding. And this 6-year-old gelding had a nice track into the race and went on by to win it, and in the end win it comfortably. Big run, the 3. Didn't get away with him, and has saved ground before coming the deepest, has run second, and third goes to 7, BBL. 2, 3, 7, and number 5 ran fourth. 2, 3, 7, 5, 27, 9, 30 and 9, 28, 9 and 29. 156, 7 for the mile, 156 and 7. 156 and 7 the mile paced in. Winning margin 4.5 metres with a half head separating second and third. 4.5 by half a head. Boxed up the first 4 numbers. We've managed to find the first 4. It mightn't pay a great deal, but $50 is not too bad. So something for those that follow. Place getters are back, and there goes All Clear. It's right to pay on the numbers 2, 3, 7 and 5. There is All Clear. 2, 3, 7, 5, All Clear. 4.5 half ahead in 156 and 7 to race number 3 on the card.